What's going on, guys? Welcome back. Today I'm going to show you how to get cinematic footage using the Canon T3i. It's an older camera, but if you set it up right, you can still get some really smooth, professional looking shots. First, let's set the camera up. Go into your menu and set your video mode to 1080p at 24 frames per second. That 24 frames per second is key. It's the same frame rate that movies are filmed at, and that's what gives you the classic film look. Then switch your picture profile to neutral, drop the contrast and the sharpening down a little bit. That'll give you a flatter image, but it's easier to color grade later. If you don't want to color grade your footage, standard works too, but neutral is the best starting point for cinematic footage. Okay, when shooting video, you're going to want to follow the 180-degree shutter rule. That means your shutter speed should be about double your frame rate. Since we're at 24 frames per second, set your shutter speed to 1/50. That'll give your footage smooth, natural motion blur, just like the movies. Next, open up your aperture. The lower your f-stop, like f2.8 or f1.8, the more blurred your background will be, and that will make your subject pop. The shallow depth of field is one of the biggest cinema tricks. You're also going to want to keep your ISO as low as possible. ISO 100 or 200 is ideal. The higher you go, the more grain you'll get in your shots. Instead of cranking up your ISO, try to control your lighting. Maybe shoot during golden hour if you're outside, or set up a soft light indoors. Good lighting makes a really big difference when you're trying to get cinematic footage. Let's talk about camera movement. Instead of zooming, move the camera itself. You can slide it sideways, push it in slowly, or do a gentle pan. Small, steady movements feel way more professional than shaky handheld or heavy zooming. Even just holding the camera steady against yourself makes a big difference, or I like to use a tripod to get smoother shots. So let's talk about color grading. After you shoot, bring your clips into your editor. Even a basic grade goes a long way. Add some contrast, warm up the tones, maybe drop the highlights. This is where your footage goes from straight out of camera look to the cinematic look. So those are some tips to get cinematic footage out of a Canon T3i. It really comes down to the right frame rate, shutter speed, aperture, lighting, movement, and a little bit of color grading. These cameras might be old, but in the right hands, they can still deliver some amazing results. If this helped you out, drop a like and subscribe, because I've got more tips and tricks for the T3i coming up.